This is a presentation of the Common Core standards for reading informational text.
Standard 1 was use details and information from the text to support the main ideas, both that are stated directly and those that are suggested. So, for example, on FM 50, it explained that Patrick Henry delivered his speech to the Second Virginia Convention on 1775, and Henry believed that hostility with England was going to cause war, and Henry knew it was going to end up in war, so he had the troops prepare for the war for independence and liberty. And the gentleman cried out, "Peace, peace," but there was no peace, and the war actually began. And then it explained that a lot of people didn't want war, but Henry declared war, so they had no choice. And the main idea was to get Britain to fight back.
For Standard 2, the two main points that you want to know how to do. You want to know how to summarize the main idea of the passage, and you want to know how to analyze the progression of themes and main ideas. So, for example, the way to summarize the article on page FM 50, it would be something like, Patrick Henry started off saying that the troops aren't weak and they should be confident, and Patrick was trying to boost the confidence of everybody, saying they shouldn't worry and everything will be fine. But he's also telling them that the war is going to happen no matter what, and it's nothing's gonna change that. He's saying they'll win the war because they aren't fighting it alone and they have a God fighting it with them, referring to the God above.
The Common Core Standard 3. Analyze how and why individuals, events, and ideas develop and interact over the course of a text. Students must be able to determine what is happening and why things are happening. As an example, you have to understand why someone in a story is sad or expressing any other emotion and what they do about it.
Common Core Standard 3. Well, originally on that last one I clicked too fast was how I would explain it. On the left side I have a paraphrase part of the book. Oh, thank you. I have a paraphrase part of the book here, and then I have something which I will... No, not paraphrase. I have a cited thing from the book here, and I have something that I will paraphrase it to make it easier to understand. So an informational text is a type of nonfiction which involves general nouns and verbs. So, yeah, not with that. So, I'm not going to read the paraphrase part, but for this, you will look at writing and learn how different words differentiate the tone and meaning from other pieces of writing, what those words mean, and how they contribute to the whole piece, and what it's about. So, essentially, you'll be looking at the text to see what different words contribute to tone and meaning. An example of this would be, how do the words in a courtroom document, which are like very formal, contribute to the tone and meaning of that document compared to a newspaper article, which is like pretty informal. And then
Common Core Standard 5. So for the reading standard, your job is to examine specific portions or areas of text so that you can understand how the authors of the book refine other authors' ideas. For the writing standards, you are tasked to revise and refine your own writing, and so that you can address any type of points or important points for your audience specifically.
Common Core 7 is analyzing various accounts of a subject in different mediums. It's basically one subject that has multiple sources, but some are wrong or some don't have everything all of the truth. And Core 7 is where you find all sources and you piece together what should be the full truth.
In Common Core 8, you will look at the author's claims and evaluate the strength of the evidence and reasoning.
In Standard 9, you will read the historical documents and explain important themes. So, one important U.S. document is the Constitution. The Constitution addresses laws and basic rights of U.S. citizens. For example, the main theme of the Constitution was to make a government with just enough power to be a part of national acts, but not too much to where it would take away rights of the citizens.
Common Core Standard 10. Reading, the standards for reading literature and informational texts by the end of 10th grade. You must be able to demonstrate your ability to read and comprehend literature and informational texts at the 10th grade level. The writing standard is by the end of 10th grade, you must write for different purposes and audiences for both long and short periods of time.